Star Valley and Pinedale. We just went into the tip-off, and it's the first possession of the game for the Star Valley Lady Braves. They're taking on the Pinedale Lady Wranglers in the third and final day of the Flaming Gorge Classic here at Lincoln Middle School. Games being played in Green River and Rock Springs. Star Valley going to be in black today, taking on a former 3A West opponent in the Pinedale Lady Wranglers. Lady Braves drive in, kick out. Johnson takes the 3 ball, no good off the mark, rebounded by Pinedale, and we're still sitting at 0-0 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Pinedale takes a 3, and they swish it. This 3 made by Gabby Rogers. That's the first score of the game to put Pinedale on top 3-0. Then a turnover on Star Valley on the inbound. Pinedale gets the ball. They go down to the rim, and they score again off the turnover. That time, Erica Wilson for 2 and 5 points early for Pinedale, and then Pinedale forces another turnover. They get the jump ball call. Lexi White ties up the ball. It's actually not a turnover. The arrow does favor Star Valley, so they're going to have possession. Pinedale goes full court press. Dribble drive take by Johnson. Pinedale down the floor on the other end. Shot good with a foul. Erica Wilson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. .6:38 to go in the first period, and Pinedale off to a quick start, up 7-0. Free throw no good, rebounded by Star Valley. Lady Braves working around the outside. Ball stolen by Pinedale. Wranglers up by 7. Another 3 in the corner. Off the mark, no good, but a Pinedale rebound. Put back is missed. This time the rebound comes down to the Lady Braves. Cambry Johnson. For those of you just joining us, late start to this one. We were about ready to launch, and our power got unplugged right at tip-off time. So we had to scramble. Coming at you right now. Pinedale off to a quick start. Star Valley scrambling to get things going. They trail 7-0, 5:52 to play in the first period. One team foul on Star Valley, none on Pinedale. Lady Braves working against a tenacious Pinedale defense. Here's the steal at half court, and the scoop on the other end is in. Erica Wilson a steal and a score, and it's suddenly 9-0. Pinedale out on top over the Lady Braves. Star Valley a little shell-shocked, and now another steal on the inbound play. And Pinedale has opened up the game 11-0. 5:32 to go in the opening period. Timeout by Coach Erickson. Full timeout on SVI.
Make plans now to spend this winter in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Bring your snowmobiles or rent one from one of our local retailers. The Grays River and surrounding areas offer plenty of options for both beginner and experienced rider. Or slow it down on our snowshoeing and cross-country ski trails. And of course, unwind with exceptional lodging and dining options. Book your Alpine, Wyoming winter stay today.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Live from Lincoln Middle School, Star Valley basketball on Swift 98 and SVI Media, the SVI Sports Network. Lady Braves coming out of a timeout, and Pinedale's jumped out all over Star Valley to open up this game. Lady Braves with the basketball, but a trailing 11-0, 5:20 to go in the opening quarter. Up on top of the court is Nelson, spinning at the free throw line. Has the ball tipped loose, and Pinedale dives and steals it away again. Another Lady Wrangler steal. Wilson down the floor, works it to McGuire. Nothing there. Here's a deep three for Bowers. Off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Lady Braves basketball as Cambry comes across the half court, feeds to Nelson, fakes a three, drives to the left elbow, jumper below the foul line, no, but a whistle stops the clock at 4:53 to play in the first period. And that is going to put Ambry Nelson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts. Whistle will stop the clock at 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Nelson does hit the first free throw, her first point of the game, and the Lady Braves are on the board. They trail 11-0. I don't know if Star Valley was quite ready for the tempo and pace that Pinedale plays with. Full court press, and Lady Wranglers a really good team as the second free throw is in. They're a top 5 3A squad on the latest Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll. 4:46 to go in the first period. It's 11-2 now. Star Valley trailing Pinedale. Lady Wranglers working it to Bowers. Now down into the key. No good, but the rebound is there. Put back no good. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. Last touch by Pinedale. Star Valley basketball. Lady Braves will inbound under their own basket against the full court press. Trapping the ball all the way. There's going to be a jump ball call as Mackey gets tied up on the double team off the inbound. And this time the arrow favors Pinedale. They'll get the turnover. As soon as Star Valley inbounds the ball, it's a double team. Full court trap. Now this time Star Valley gets a steal on the inbound play. Tori White will have it. She'll get the steal. Outlet to Nelson. And she'll come across the half-court line, this time uncontested. Defense picks her up in the front court. Johnson works it left. Mackey, corner three, away, off the rim, no good. Fight for the board, and it's going to be pulled down by Ruby Hill. Kick out, three, Nelson, away, short, rebounded by Pinedale on the run. Wranglers down the court with Bauer. She'll go coast to coast and scores. Rebound after the missed three, and then 2 on the other end. Mackey facing a full court press on the inbound play. She throws it too far and out of bounds. I think it was touched by Pinedale, and it was not. It's going to be Pinedale basketball. That press has caused all kinds of problems for the Lady Braves so far. 3:55 to go in the first period, and it's 13-2. Pinedale on top, 1 team foul apiece. Wrangler basketball. Bowers will stroll across the half court. Kick corner, left side. Rogers for 3. Bounces on the rim, but no good. Rebounded by Kleeman. And Star Valley has the basketball back. They do get the stop on defense as Nelson across the half court line. Front court, squares things up, center of the floor. Picks up the dribble, pivots, and is able to find Hatterley. She's in the front court. Nice pass to Hill in the lane. No dribble shot. Good off the square. Beautiful assist from Mikkel Hatterley to Ruby Hill in the paint. Makes it 13-4. 3:16 to go in the first period. Pinedale, ball moving around the outside. Three's away. Too strong, no good. Nice rebound by Hatterley. Then her pass is stolen. Pinedale has it back. They go 3 left side wing. Off the bounce and gets the friendly roll and drops. Ellen Bowers for 3. 16-4. Pinedale on top on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 2:56 to play in the first period. A 12-point advantage early for the Lady Wranglers. Inbound play, able to pass out of the pressure. Nelson across the half court, up the sideline. Dribbles away from a double team. Now squares things up in the center of the floor, just below the circle. Work it to the right side, Kleeman. She'll stop, fade it to Hill. Hill's on the square, and Hill again. Back-to-back times, the Lady Braves have been able to find Ruby in the lane, cutting down the post and scoring off the glass. Lead down to 10. Square up 3. Off the cylinder, no good. Missed by Pinedale. They had the rebound. Now the drive is in. An offensive board for Erica Wilson, and she already has 8 points in the game, does Wilson. And it's 18-6 Pinedale, and Star Valley is going to step out of bounds at the half-court line, trying to avoid the double team in the corner at mid-floor. Step out of bounds, and Star Valley will turn it over back to Pinedale. 2:15 to play in the first period. It's 18-6, a 12-point advantage in favor of Pinedale. 2 team fouls on the Wranglers, 1 on the Braves. Wranglers around the outside. Dribble drive, now kick out. 3 down the barrel. Wilson too strong, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. She's fouled on the way back up. Stops the clock at 2 minutes even. And the Pinedale Lady Wranglers will have May McGuire to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts. Give the foul to number 20. That's Livy Kleeman. Her first personal. 2 team fouls on both Star Valley and Pinedale as the free throw is missed by McGuire. 1 more to come. McGuire steps up to the line, takes the shot, sends it away, bounces off the rim, but no good. Rebounded by Hill. Ruby outlets to Nelson. She'll be able to take the ball to the half-court line and across into the front court. With 1:50 to go in the first period, makes a move. Nelson to the rim and off the mark right side. Tries to save it out of bounds, but can't get there in time. Loses it, and it will be Pinedale basketball. Braves trailing 18-6. Pinedale came out fast and furious, scoring right off the tip and haven't looked back since. Here's a pass cross court, left side 3 missed. Fight for the rebound. Star Valley will have it. Hatterley on the board. Goes to Mackey, who comes across the half-court line. Feeds it down low into a double team. Tipped and stolen by McGuire. Lady Wrangler basketball now with Erica Wilson driving down the floor. Works it to the right side corner. Above the corner is White of Pinedale. Cross-court pass. Now up top the key is Bowers. Back to the left side, McGuire fakes a 3. Passes to the right side to White. And around the arc go the Wranglers as we hit 1:05 to go in the first period. Now a dribble drive, shut down on the left side elbow. Hand off behind to White. And she'll take it over to the right side to Bowers. Cross-court pass again. Open 3. Wilson shot away. Good. A swish for Erica Wilson. And the junior already has 11 points in the game. Double team on a full court press inbound. Ball loose, but Star Valley able to recontain it. Hatterley will have it. Pass half court, and it will be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Star Valley. It was tipped. Ricochets off of Ruby Hill and out of bounds. 21-6 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 38 seconds remains in the first period. 2 team fouls apiece. Wilson. Left wing, pass up top. Rogers for 3, down the barrel and good. What a opening period for the Pinedale Wranglers. 20 seconds remain. They're up 24-6. Star Valley goes down the lane and a great pass to Livy Kleeman, who cut down the centers of the key. She'll score 2 off the square. Now 24-8. 7 seconds. Pinedale on the other end with 5, now 4, and it's tipped out of bounds with 3.9 seconds. Stays with Pinedale. Tori White and Cambry Johnson will sub in for these last 3.9. They'll join Hill, Mackey, and Hatterley on the court. Inbound. Wilson has a screen. Step back, bounces down the lane. Shot at the buzzer is missed. McGuire had a pretty good look in the paint, but couldn't connect, and Pinedale out on top quickly. 24-8 after 1 on SVI. Back in 60.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Everyday life is tiring, isn't it? After a long day, aren't you just exhausted? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just lay down on a perfect mattress? Something that feels like it was custom made just for you. Something so nice, it felt like the mattress itself was tucking you in. Now you can with Mountain Valley Mattress Company. See how affordable your next great night's sleep can be in downtown Afton or at mountainvalleymattress.com.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports Crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
Back after the end of the first period to start the second period. It's 24-8. Star Valley trailing the Pinedale Lady Wranglers at the Flaming Gorge Classic. This game being played at Lincoln Middle School, where Star Valley is called home for the last 3 days. Wrapping up the tournament today against a really good Pinedale team, top 5 in the 3A classification. Lady Braves with the basketball to open things up. They'll pass around the arc, find Ruby Hill, double teamed, and hands off behind her to Johnson. Cambry is picked up in the front court by this intense Pinedale defense. She'll have the ball poked away, loose, and stolen away again by Pinedale. Wilson on the steal. Works it down to the right side. Pass up top of the key. Now left side wing. Rogers, no shot with the clock down to 7:30 to play in the second. Pinedale continues to pass around the arc. Rogers left. Cross-court pass. Flick all the way to the right to Wilson. 3 away off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Hatterley. Lady Braves basketball as Hatterley is immediately double-teamed. This time it results in a foul. Stops the clock at 7:20 with Wilson picking up her first personal foul for the Wranglers. First team foul of this period. 7:20 to go in the second. Again, full court press. Star Valley has the ball poked away, loose, stolen, and to the rim and in. This time it was Ellen Bowers with the steal and the score. And another timeout taken by Coach Erickson with Pinedale pushing a 20-point lead early in the second. 26-8 back in 60 on SVI.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand and fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
In the game of life, you don't want to fumble your internet connection. Silver Star is here for you. Whether it's game time or homework time, Silver Star won't fumble when you need us. No more lag, no more buffering, no more drop connections. Get connected today at silverstar.com and experience fast, reliable, fumble-free internet. Silver Star, your connection, your way.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the second timeout of the game for Star Valley, Lady Braves trailing the Pinedale Lady Wranglers by a score of 26-8. This time Pinedale has no backcourt pressure, but they do pick up it in the front court. Quick double team. Now White, corner 3, away and good. Tori White with the Wyoming Army National Guard three-pointer that falls. And did the Braves ever need that? And then Pinedale quickly to the rim on the other end. No good, and rebounded by Cambry Johnson. Star Valley with a little momentum coming out of the timeout thanks to a defensive stop right there. And on the last possession, a three ball from White. 6:42 to play in the second, 26-11. Another steal, though, in the front court, this time by Bowers. She'll go to the rim, left side, right-hand shot is in. Another still and a score, Ellen Bowers with 9 points on the game. 28-11 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 6:25 to play in the second period. Mackey double team, front court corner, ball tipped, loose into the back court, fight for it out of bounds. It will be off of Pinedale, Star Valley basketball. Pinedale is not pressuring in the backcourt anymore. However, as soon as Star Valley crosses the mid-floor line into the front court, they are met with the double team. This time inbound back floor to Johnson, back court to Johnson. Man-to-man defense there. Johnson's able to dribble in away from a screen across the line and then loses the ball out of bounds, but bumped out. So it will be with Star Valley. Johnson will inbound. Looking, able to find Hill in the circle. Front court, works left side to Nelson. Dribbles center of the floor. Pass to the right to White. Goes down to Hill. Ruby spins, double team, splits the double, and then goes up for the shot. No good, but a foul. That's been the one thing that's worked really well for the Lady Braves in the game so far is getting the ball into the paint to Ruby. And she's scored a couple field goals down there, and that time trying the contact and going to the Riverside Dental free throw line. First free throw is good, and Ruby has 5 points. 6 minutes remaining in the opening half. Second period with Star Valley now trailing 28-2. They give that foul to Gabby Rogers, her second personal foul. 2 team fouls on Pinedale, none on Star Valley in the period. From the Riverside Dental free throw line, the second attempt is made by Ruby. And Hill has 6 points. 5:54 to go in the second. Pass down low, double team, clear it back outside. Lady Wranglers working the perimeter. Fake left, back right, now dribble to the left side's Wilson. Kick up top to White, now work it to the right side wing to Bowers. Passing around the arc, now over to the left again. Fake the shot, drive, kick out up top. 5:36 to play in the second period. Ball moving around the perimeter still for Pinedale, weaving around the defense. Finding the open shooter, now a dribble drive, take to the rim on the angle, no good. Rebounded by Pinedale, dribble, put back, off the mark, no good. Another offensive board, missed again, and this time it's into Nelson. She's going to outrun the press to get down the court and set up the half-court offense. Being pressured in the front court corner, dribbles away from it, now picks up her dribble and passes to the right side to Hill, just above the corner. She'll dribble up top. Clock down to 5:10 to play in the second. Lady Braves with the basketball, trailing 28-13. Now they go down low to Nelson. Great pass to Ambry, who gets behind the defense. Mackey fouled her, and Nelson down the left post to score. 28-15. Star Valley's cut the lead down to 13, and they do knock it out of bounds. Pinedale tried to lob it into the paint to Hawk. Couldn't connect with her. Star Valley tips it away. Livy Kleeman subs back into the game for Star Valley. Ruby Hill will come out. So it's Kleeman, White, Johnson, Mackey, and looks like Nelson on the court for the 5 Lady Braves right now. Inbound left side post shot up, no, but a foul on the shot. We'll stop the clock at 4:49 to play in the second period. 28-15 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. That's the first personal foul given to Star Valley's Cambry Johnson, as the free throw is no good, missed by Ellen Bowers. First team foul called in the period. Kiera Allred subs into the game. Allred came off the bench yesterday, hit a three-pointer off the bench, and that was kind of the big turning point in the game against Rollins that spurred Star Valley's run to take the big lead. Second free throw is good. It's made, and then the inbound play tipped and knocked out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley. Down 29-15, 4:45 to play in the second. Lady Braves inbounding in the full court. From the baseline. Inbound to Nelson, double team, throws it away, and a steal shot missed, no good. Tipped rebound to Pinedale, and the putback is in. Wilson with 13 points already in the game. 4.5 to play in the second. And again, the ball knocked loose, but this time a foul on Pinedale in the backcourt. 4:31 to play in the second. That is the third team foul on Pinedale. No foul, actually. They're just going to stay out of bounds. So Nelson will get the inbound. Deep on the baseline. Dribbles away from the pressure. Across the half-court line. Defense is down there waiting, and she'll run the half-court offense now. Right side pass to Kleeman. On the wing. Has a screen from Mackey. Goes to the right side to Allred. She'll dribble to the free throw line. Split the D. Ball's poked loose. Stolen on the ground now. Nelson almost comes away with it, but Pinedale secures the basketball in the scrum. It's going to be Lady Wrangler basketball as we hit the midway point in the second period. Wilson around a screen. Drives the angle. Shot is off the square and in. 15 points for Erica Wilson. Star Valley tries to go quickly down the floor. They again get it to Kleeman this time on the low block right side. She's fouled and bumped. This is a non-shooting foul. It was on the floor. Fourth team foul given to Pinedale. So the next one does put Star Valley in the bonus. They give the foul to White, her first personal. Nope, check that. They change it to McGuire, her first personal. Inbound up top to Nelson, through her hands. Ball's loose. Star Valley secures it. Nelson gets it back. Ambry pivots, drives, floater in the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded underneath. The putback is no good, but a foul. Livy Kleeman will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line, fighting for the board and drawing the contact. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remains in the second period. That foul does officially put Star Valley in the bonus for the rest of this period. And to the Riverside Dental free throw line, the first free throw is missed off the mark by Kleeman. She'll have one more. Braves trailing 35-15. Kleeman will square things up. Send it away, bouncing on the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Officials look at each other and say Pinedale basketball. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the second period. Lady Wranglers will have Bowers across the half court. Run the half court offense now with the pass left side to Hawk. That's Charlotte Hawk, by the way. 2 Hawks on the team. Now a 3 from Bowers. No good. Rebounded by Allred. Star Valley basketball. She'll pass to Nelson, who will take it across half court with no backcourt pressure. Defense will pick her up in the front. 3:06 to play, second period. Try to feed one to Nelson, but tipped and stolen. Bowers on the run. Stops in the lane. Dumps it off down low to McGuire, who scores. 35-15, the lead up to 20 now. Largest of the game for the Pinedale Wranglers. Up with 2:48 to play in the first. Pass down low. This time it goes through the hands of Kleeman and out of bounds. Johnson and Hatterley sub back into the game. All red and white will have a seat. Again, Star Valley's been without Emily Dana. She played on Thursday, but because of concussion protocol, she is out yesterday and today. So no Emily Dana. Lady Braves a little shorthanded. Of course, they have lost Bagley for the season to a knee injury. Here's a dribble drive missed by Pinedale. They collect the rebound, though, clear it back outside. Now Charlotte Hawk takes it in, finds herself double-teamed on the low block, clears it back outside. Rogers drives under the rim, finds Hawk, cross post pass and no good, but a foul. This will be on the shot and will send Charlotte Hawk to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have 2 attempts with the clock stopped. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the second period. Pinedale up 35-15. They give Mikkel Hatterley the foul, her first personal, as the free throw is no good. So it remains 35-15. 1 more free throw to go. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 5 on Pinedale. Lady Braves in the bonus for the final 2:17 before halftime. Hawks' second free throw, no good. Rebound, though, comes down to Pinedale. They clear it back to the outside. 1 dribble there, ball poked loose. Bodies go down to get it. We'll have a jump ball call tied up. The arrow will favor Pinedale. Pinedale will keep possession, but the arrow will flip back to Star Valley for the remaining 2:10 to play in the second. 35-15 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Pinedale on top. Wranglers running the half-court offense after the inbound play. Working it down, Bowers. Shot is up. No, this will be a foul, though, on Star Valley. We'll send Ellen Bowers to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 minutes exactly remains in the first half of play. Pinedale up 35-15. Bowers looks to add to that with 2 free throws. First one is up and away and good. It will drop in for Bowers to give her 10th point of the game. She'll have 1 more. They give the personal foul to Cambry Johnson. It's her second personal foul. 3 team fouls now for the Lady Braves, as the second free throw is also good for Bowers. Gives her 11 on the game. Ruby Hill will sub back in. Looks like Kleeman will take a break. Star Valley will work against the full court press that Pinedale's jumped back into. They inbound to Nelson, immediately double teams, splits it, dribbling, and stops behind the timeline, works it up the court with the pass across the half court line to Johnson. Johnson has a screen up the right side, down to the baseline, gets under the rim, clears it back outside, able to find Hatterley, pulls up the mid-range jumper, too strong, no good, off the glass and rebounded by Pinedale. Hawk on the board, that was Madeline Hawk. She'll take it across the half-court line. Now on the dribbles, Rogers. Here's a 3-ball left wing, no good. Ball loose on the rebound, into the hands of Star Valley. Johnson on the board, and she's fouled. This will be a shooting foul with Star Valley in the bonus. 1:31 to play in the second period. And the senior, Cambry Johnson, will take her Lady Braves all the way down the court and set up at the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 attempts here. Team down by 22 against Pinedale. 1:31 remaining in the second. As the free throw is no good. Johnson will roll that one around the inside cylinder and out. They give the personal foul to Madeline Hawk, her first. Second free throw good. Johnson able to salvage the second with 1:28 to go before halftime, 37-16. Ball moving around the outside for the Wranglers. Wilson drives the angle. It's shut down by Mackey. Back to the outside. Wranglers playing pitch and catch in the perimeter. Left corner, dribble, pass up top. Wilson holds, has a screen. Mackey stays with her. Gives it up. The ball tipped, loose into the backcourt, and there's going to be a backcourt violation. The ball was tipped by Star Valley, but then recollected by Pinedale before it went across the half-court line. So it is a backcourt violation, and Star Valley will get the ball back with 59 seconds to play before half. 37-16, Star Valley down. Johnson up top. Works it to the right, little hesitation, angle drive, aggressive move off the rim, no good. It almost came in on the square, but a deep rebound pulled in by Mackey. She clears it around the arc, up to Hatterley, goes right side to Nelson. She has the angle drive to the rim, blocked but a foul. I think it was clean on the ball, but not with the body contact, and that stops the clock at 41 seconds. Second period, and to the Riverside Dental free throw line goes Ambry Nelson. The junior will have 2 attempts, with the clock stopped at 41 seconds. Star Valley trailing 37-16, and the free throw is good for Nelson, her 5th point of the game. They give the foul to Madeline Hawk. That will be her 2nd personal. 3 team fouls on Star Valley. Lady Braves already in the bonus with the foul count against Pinedale. The free throw is no good on the 2nd attempt. Wranglers on the rebound. McGuire pulls it in. Star Valley pressuring in the backcourt. Bauer's able to clear things out and across the timeline with 30 seconds before half. 37-17, Pinedale with the lead in the basketball. Star Valley trying to get a stop before halftime. Here's a 3 down the barrel. Good. Erica Wilson. Another 3, 18 points in the first half for Erica. Star Valley breaks the press down the floor. Ruby Hill in the lane. Defense flies by, shot no good. Rebounded though by Johnson. Putback is in with 7 seconds left for Cambry. A board and a bucket. Now 3 seconds for Pinedale. 2, 1, 3 ball at the buzzer. Off balance. No good. Was on target but short. Grazed the net. And Pinedale with the lead heading into the locker room ahead of the Lady Braves up 40-19. Star Valley Health halftime show coming your way next on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dudes Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefoothandankle.clinic. That's alpinefoothandankle.clinic.
The Lincoln County School District No. 2 Transportation Department is hiring bus aides for the current school year. Earn extra cash while helping out the students. Starting wage for bus aides is $16.75 per hour. No experience is necessary and all training is paid. To get started and fill out your application, visit lcsd2.org and click job openings. That's lcsd2.org. Click job openings. Become a bus aide and enjoy a great way to earn some part-time cash.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
At Lincoln Middle School, it is the Star Valley Health halftime show. Lady Braves trailing against the Pinedale Lady Wranglers by a score of 40-19. Pinedale, a great shooting team. One of the girls actually won the annual three-point shooting competition last night that they do each year at the Flaming Gourd Classic. And they got a couple of girls that can really shoot the three, as is evident. And it's not just that, but the defensive pressure put on by Pinedale has really caused problems, especially early in the game. Pinedale jumped out 11-0 in the first couple of minutes in this game. From the opening tip-off, they went right to the rim, and then it was a double-team full-court trap the whole first period that really, I think, caught Star Valley just not quite ready for the speed and tempo that Pinedale played in the first half, especially by the Lady Wrangler defense. Star Valley settled in, though, but they do have themselves in a hole, down 40-19 here in the Star Valley Health halftime show. Let's take a look at your halftime scoring stats, courtesy of Battleson Brothers Flooring, Carpet One, Floor and Home. Battleson Brothers located just south of the Arch in Afton. First for the Pinedale Lady Wranglers, leading all scorers in the game, 18 in the first half for Erica Wilson. 18. Ellen Bowers with 11 in the first half for Pinedale, 6 for Gabby Rogers, and then 2 points for Lexi White, 2 points for Mae McGuire, and 1 point for Madeline Hawk for the Lady Wranglers. The scoring on the flip side for the Star Valley Lady Braves, 6 points for Ruby Hill. She had some good things going in the lane early in the game. Ruby was 6, 5 points for Ambry Nelson. Looks like 3 points for Tori White. Cambry Johnson with 3 as well. Livy Kleeman with 2 points for the Lady Braves as they trail 40-19 as part of our Star Valley Health halftime coverage. Live from Lincoln Middle School on the final day of the Flaming Gorge Classic on the SVI Sports Network.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
My name is Anna Altebell, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always 2 things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health halftime show on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health, where your care is their top priority, and they are very excited for January when they unveil the expansion of the Alpine Clinic of Star Valley Health. ER, surgical, operating room services, cardiac, a cath lab, all coming to the Alpine Clinic with expanded services. Find all the details, including information on the upcoming January 11th open house at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. And in the half, it is 40-19 with the Pinedale Lady Wranglers taking on the Star Valley Lady Braves. Pinedale out on top here in the half. Looking ahead in the schedule, of course, after the Flaming Gorge Classic, the Star Valley Braves boys and girls basketball teams will be off for the holiday break. They don't have any games between now and the new year. Their next game is on Friday, January 3rd. Same team, but different locations. It's going to be the Lady Braves on the road at Mountain Crest. That's going to be a team in the Cache Valley south of Logan. And so the Lady Braves will play there, while at the exact same time, the boys will be at home hosting Mountain Crest. So Star Valley girls and boys against Mountain Crest on Friday, January 3rd. That's the next game, and they'll be off for the season. Of course, Dal and I will be split up, and we'll have both games live on SBI for that one. Girls on the road, boys at home on the 3rd of January. Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Let's take a final 1-minute break here. We'll come back with the second half on the way on the SBI Sports Network.
Just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Putting the wraps on the Star Valley Health halftime show. Again, your care is their top priority. Join them for the Alpine Clinic Open House on January 11th to see their expanded services coming to Northern Star Valley. Visit starvalleyhealth.org for the details. That is starvalleyhealth.org. And again, Duke Dancer with you at Lincoln Middle School to wrap up the final day of the Flaming Gorge Classic that's held annually in Sweetwater counties. Games being played at Green River High, Rock Springs High, and here in this venue where the Lady Braves have been all three games here at Lincoln Middle School. Star Valley is trailing, though, Pinedale 40-19 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. It is Lady Braves basketball. In their black jerseys today are the Star Valley Lady Braves against Pinedale. The Wranglers will jump into a half-court trap right across the timeline. It does knock the ball across the backcourt. Ball gets caught up in a jump ball call immediately, and the arrow will favor Pinedale. So as good as a turnover for the Lady Wranglers to open up the second half of play. 40-19 on the scoreboard. 7:51 to go in the third period. Pinedale inbounds backcourt to Bowers. She had 11 in the first half. Not the leading scorer because Wilson had 18. Wranglers work around the perimeter. Ball poked away by Johnson but recollected. Pinedale still has possession. Fake left, now back right. Ball knocked loose. Triple team, and now a kick out for an open three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Pulled in by Wilson. Works it to the left side to White. Extra pass up top, and now again around the arc. Bowers drives, hands off to Wilson, who goes to Rogers, works it to the right side post, can't get up the shot, feeds into the lane to White, turn, shoot, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Pinedale, shot no good. This time it's pulled in by Nelson. Lady Braves get the defensive board with 7:03 to play in the third, down by 21 points. Johnson has the ball stolen away by Bowers. Bowers wants to run, defense is there, tough shot is in. A steal and a score for Ellen Bowers. 6:45 to play in the third. Nelson across the half court, works it to the right side wing, hands off to Johnson, finds the angle, shot too strong, no good. Rebounded by Pinedale, and the Wranglers have it again, coming back the other way. 6:30 to play, third period, dribble drive angle, shot is good. Gabby Rogers has two more on the attack. Nelson across half court, works it to White corner. Nice feed to Nelson in the lane, and the scoop shot is in. White finds Nelson sneaking behind the defense. Ambry has two. 44-21, 6:07 to play in the third. Lady Braves back on defense. Pinedale swing passing around the arc. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Star Valley trails 44-21. No fouls called so far in the period. 0 for both squads. Lady Braves on defense, rotating with the pass. Now a feed down low in the lane. Shot no good. Great defense by Mackey. Forced a tough shot and has the rebound. Star Valley basketball. Good passing to avoid the double team. Now down to White. Dribble drive angle. Shot is up. Missed it off the square, but the rebound comes down to the Star Valley Lady Braves. Put back by Hills. No good. Tipped rebound is loose, and this time Pinedale will have it. Still stays 44-21. Pinedale on top with the basketball now. 5:27 to play in the third period. Swing passing around the arc. Now a bounce into the lane. Triple team again. Kick out. 3 open. Rogers shoot good. 11 now for Gabby Rogers. After the triple, it's 5:10 to go in the third. Lead has been extended now to 26 points as Star Valley throws it away. Trying to find Ruby Hill on the sideline. A little too far out. Hill comes down. Tried to keep her toes in, but couldn't. Comes down on the out-of-bounds line, and a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. 30-second timeout on the SVI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Here's Duke Dance. Dal Erickson and the SVI Sports Crew with more live coverage of Braves basketball.
After the Star Valley timeout, third taken by Coach Erickson. He'll have 2 remaining in the game with 5:06 to play in the third period. It's 47-21. Star Valley trailing Pinedale at Lincoln Middle School. It is going to be Pinedale basketball. Johnson tries to get the steal on the inbound, but it's pulled in by Bowers. Wranglers keep possession of the basketball to run the half-court offense. Lobbed into the lane, stolen by Nelson. That was a tough pass, and Nelson is able to pluck it out of the air for the steal. Ambry double-teamed across half court. Good pass to Mackey. Clears it back around to the outside perimeter. Works it right side. Johnson fakes right, dribbles left. Lost the ball. Loose on the court. Picked up by Hill. Ruby still has it outside the key. Clears it to the left side. Mackey, extra pass corner. No shot there for Kleeman. Has to kick it around back to Mackey. Screen set. Down to Johnson. Splits the D in the lane. Rolls over the rim, but falls off left side. No good. Rebound comes down to Pinedale. Lady Wrangler basketball back the other way. 4:20 to play in the third period. Still 47-21 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Pulled up jumper is good. Ellen Bowers just inside the three-point line. She now has 15 points in the game. 4:08 to play in the third period. Star Valley breaks the press. Down to Nelson. Drives the post. Kicks baseline. Mid-range jumpers missed. Too strong by Star Valley, and a travel call by Pinedale. 2 Wranglers went up to get the rebound, and they fall down to result in the travel after securing the basketball. 4 minutes remains in the third period. Still no fouls called by either team in the third. Pinedale on top, 49-21. Star Valley basketball inbounding under their own rim on the baseline. Lob up to Kleeman. Hands off to Nelson. Ambry sets the offense in the half court. 3:53 to play. Drives in left side angle. Great drive by Ambry Nelson to the rim and scores her 9th point of the game. 49-23 now on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3:42 to play in the third period. Pinedale fakes a 3. Works it to Hawk. Charlotte Hawk, top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Ball poked loose, but picked up by Pinedale. Then she slips, falls. Ball's loose. And it's picked up by Nelson. Pinedale wanted the foul. They don't get it. Still no fouls called with 3:28 to play in the third period. Foul count at 0 for both teams. 49-23. Star Valley basketball trailing the Wranglers. Lady Braves center court with Nelson. Picks up her dribble. Looks for an outlet. Finds Mackey deep on the left side wing. Dribbles up center. Goes down to Hill. Great pass to Ruby. And good with the foul. That's been working today against these Wranglers. They've been able to find Ruby cutting down the post. That was a great pass for Mackey. And this time we'll see Ruby Hill back to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one. Tori White will sub in. She'll sub out Johnson. as Ruby Hill goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She'll have one attempt. They give that foul to Madeline Hawk, her third personal, first team foul. 3:11 to go in the third. Free throws away and good. Ruby Hill now with 9 points after the three-point play. Pinedale across the half-court line. Star Valley down 49-26, 3:03 to play in the third period. Dribble drive take, split the D, shot good, but they wave it off. A travel call on Bowers. Extra step working around the defense. Coach Bowers of Pinedale holding up his finger saying that was two steps. Official looks back and holds up three fingers saying, three. Double team, Nelson pivots around, splits the defense, and passes to the right side to Kleeman, who's fouled on the perimeter. Will be a foul against Pinedale with 2:51 to play in the third period. 49-26, Pinedale on top. Third personal foul given to Pinedale's White. Inbound to Nelson. Drives under the rim, and she's fouled again on the floor. So we went a long time with no fouls being called in the period, and now Pinedale's quickly picked up 4. Still no team fouls on Star Valley. Check that, just 3 team fouls on Pinedale. Inbound play to White, and she's fouled on the shot attempt. Great job passing the ball to White on the low block left side. She goes up strong, and it's a foul on Pinedale. Now it's their 4th team foul and also 4th personal on Madeline Hawk. She'll sub out of the game. Tori White to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 attempts, and the first is good. Tori will have another with 2:44 to play in the third period. Lady Braves trailing now by 22 points, 49-27 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. White will look down the second shot and hit him. Got both of them from the Riverside Dental free throw line with 2:40 to play. Third period, 49-28. Star Valley trailing Pinedale at Lincoln Middle School. Screen set for the Wranglers. Hand off to Wilson. Wants to drive, hesitates. Now goes down the lane. No, but a foul against Star Valley this time. That's going to put Erica Wilson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. They've held her in check up to that point in the third period. She scored 18 points in the first half. And now looking for her first points of the second half. Hoping to get these to fall from the free throw line with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play, third period. First free throw is away and short, no good, missed by Wilson. They do get the foul to Mikkel Hatterley. That's her second personal foul. Mackey will sub out, Johnson back in. So you have White and Kleeman down low. You also have Johnson on the court as the free throw is up and good. Mikkel Hatterley also on the floor for the Lady Braves. That's the first point of the second half for Wilson, who now has 19 on the game. Back into the game is Ruby Hill, joined with Kleeman, Johnson, Nelson, and Hatterley on the floor. 2:23 to play third period. Star Valley with the basketball, down 50-28 against the Pinedale Lady Wranglers. Johnson dribbling center court. Picks up her dribble. Pass left side to Hatterley. Good feet to Nelson on the post. Drives, double team, shot. No good. Hung on the rim. Fight for the rebound, and Pinedale comes out with it. On the run, in transition go the Wranglers. Half-court pass up ahead. Shot is good. Able to find Erica Wilson in transition. That puts her over the 20 mark. She's now at 21 points on the game with 1:50 to play, third period. 52-28. Star Valley ball movement down the floor. Find Hill again in the lane. Ruby missed that one, though, off the square. Tough defense. And that one just a little too strong for Ruby. Transition 3 on the other end. Off the rim, no good. Star Valley will have the rebound. Johnson has it in the corner. 1:33 to play third period. Now Star Valley in transition. They try and bounce pass down low to Hill, but it's kicked out of bounds. Will stay with Star Valley on their own baseline. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go, third period. 4 team fouls currently on Pinedale, 1 on Star Valley. Inbound to Hill on the outside. Work it over to Nelson. Now into the corner. Johnson gives it back up top to Nelson. Has a screen set from Hatterley. Now drives the post. Nelson to the rim and scores. Off the screen, down the left post, and in for two. Ambry, 11 on the game. 52-30. 1:10 to go in the third period. Wranglers setting up the half-court offense. Gabby Rogers pitches left side to Bowers. Step back three off the rim, no good. And that's going to be an over-the-back call on McGuire. Mikkel Hatterley had position, and McGuire went over the top of her to try and get the rebound. So that should be a shooting foul. That puts Star Valley in the bonus. 5th team foul. They give the second personal to May McGuire. They inbound the play, but it should be bonus shots. Nobody noticed, and so now the clock buzzes the whistle, and they say, okay. Luckily, the clock noticed. The officials didn't. That was a 5th foul, so it needs to be bonus shots. So they do fix it. They get it corrected, and to the Riverside Dental free throw line goes Livy Kleeman. And Kleeman will have 2 from the Riverside Dental free throw line after McGuire picks up her second personal foul. Scoreboard reads 52-30. I think officials are just making sure that the time is correct because they did inbound the ball, but the luckily clock operator knew what was going on, so she didn't start the clock, so everything's good. Actually, they do put a little bit of time on. Back up to 1 minute as the free throw is no good. Kleeman will have one more. 60 seconds exactly. Free throws up and good that time for Kleeman. 52-31 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Down to 54 seconds to play. Hesitation, now drive angle. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Braves. Nelson comes down with the board. Dribbling in the backcourt against the double team. Bounces to Johnson. Cambry down the floor, dumps it off a low block. Back to Johnson, and there's going to be a foul down low. Kleeman had the ball down there, and she tried to dump it behind her to Johnson, and she's fouled. Puts Livy Kleeman back to the Riverside Dental free throw line. So 52-31, and the free throw is good for Kleeman. Her 4th point of the game. I believe they give McGuire that foul. Her 3rd personal for McGuire of Pinedale. Second attempt is off the mark, missed by Kleeman. Rebound to Pinedale. Wranglers with the ball in 33 seconds in the third period. Pinedale, top of the key. Handoff left wing, 3 from Rogers. Rolls the inside cylinder, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, Star Valley basketball. Outlet to Nelson, dribbling across the half court. Double teamed in the corner across the timeline. Flicks it somehow to Hatterley. Takes the left wing 3, no good. Back iron, rebounded at 12 seconds. Pinedale on the run. Working it down the court quickly to Bauer. Shot is up and in. I think they were actually able to find McGuire with it. Star Valley at 1 second, and they palm the basketball, quickly trying to get down the floor and turn it back over to Pinedale with 0.7 seconds remaining. So there is enough time for Pinedale to do a quick catch and shoot. Hawk will inbound just behind the half-court line in the backcourt. They try and go all the way down under the rim, down to Bowers, but it goes through her hands and out of bounds. Somehow Bowers was found all the way down there, and the time does expire after all that. So end of the third period. Pinedale ahead of Star Valley 54-32 on the SVI Sports Network.
Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home is clearing stock with massive discounts. Right now, while supplies lasts, find select LVP and carpet 50% off. Battleson Brothers also has over 8,500 square feet of hardwood, normally $7.99 per square foot, but currently just $3.99. And choose select tile for just $1.99 per square foot. Come see the flooring professionals, located 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Start of the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. High Country online at highcountrysol.com. Proud supporter of the Lady Braves in fourth quarter basketball online at highcountrysol.com. Star Valley Lady Braves with the basketball, but trailing Pinedale here at Lincoln Middle School in Green River by a score of 54-32. Lady Braves working around the outside perimeter. Cambry Johnson works up top to Nelson. Holding it. Now picks up her dribble, works to the right side, back to Nelson, but the ball deflected, knocked out of bounds, and it will be Star Valley basketball. 7:40 remains in the game. Again, Star Valley trailing Pinedale 54-32. Inbound to Nelson and through her hands and out of bounds. That will be an unforced turnover. Difficult pass to Corral, and it's going to go back to the Pinedale Wranglers. Lady Braves set up the defense on the other end of the court as Pinedale will inbound. No backcourt pressure being put on. And the clock is rolling down to 7:36 remaining in the game as Pinedale comes across the half-court line. Pass left side wing. There's Bowers. Pulls up the jumper on the free throw line after a few dribbles. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound and a jump ball call. Arrow will favor Pinedale. They'll keep possession. Lady Braves do flip it with 7:26 to go in the fourth. A 22-point advantage for the Lady Wranglers, 54-32 early in the fourth. Here's an inbound play up top, a lob to Wilson. Works left corner, three from Bowers. Tried to kiss it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Star Valley basketball as Ambry Nelson comes across the half-court line. She's in double figures today, 11 points, double team to the front court. Kicks it to Johnson, works it to the right side corner to Hill. Nothing there, and up top again, and around the arc go the Lady Braves. Nelson left wing, drives in, kick out right wing to Hill. Clock at 7 minutes. Now hand off to Nelson in the corner right side. A couple dribbles up to Johnson, wants to drive the post, finds a seam, stop but no shot. Back Nelson, three down the barrel, good. Ambry Nelson, a Wyoming Army National Guard, three-point shot falls to cut the lead under 20 down to 19 points. 6:40 to play in the fourth. That puts Ambry in up to 14 points on the game. Here's a dribble drive take on the angle. Tough shot. Rebounded, though, by Pinedale. Put back no good. Rebound deflected and into the hands of Star Valley. Ruby Hill comes away with the board. Lady Braves basketball just trying to dig back into this. If you can get it close to a 10-point game by the midway point, you feel like you have a shot. Braves will have work to do, and that doesn't help. Losing the ball is Hatterley. She gets tied up. She does get her possession of the ball back. And the arrow does favor Star Valley, but Pinedale able to flip it as White and Mackey sub back into the game. White, Mackey come in. Hill, Nelson, and Johnson remain on the court. 6:12 to play fourth quarter. Inbound to White, and it touches White and then goes across the half-court line. It was kind of a low pass. Hit White in the ankles and ricochets across the half-court line into the backcourt. She went to get the ball, and that's a backcourt violation. Lady Braves now on defense. 6:09 to play fourth quarter. Pinedale basketball. Wilson, top of the key. She's bumped. No call. They play through it as Hawk has the loose ball. She'll pick up the dribble, work it up top to Rogers. Holding it outside the circle at mid-floor. Now works it left side. Back to Rogers again in the corner. Driving on the baseline. And there's going to be a blocking call on Star Valley. That will stop the clock at 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. One team foul on Star Valley. That was the first personal given to Ambry Nelson. Tori White steals the inbound play. Lady Braves basketball. Pressure backs off as Nelson working man-to-man against Pinedale across the half-court line. Finds Johnson, hands off, drives, dishes back out to Mackey. She can't drive in. It goes to Hill on the perimeter. 5:30 to play in the fourth. Hill drives on the angle, bumped and travels. They'll turn it right back over to Pinedale. Tried to drive in and a little bump and pushed her back. Official says travel. 5:28 to play in the fourth. 54-35 on the bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Star Valley trailing. Wranglers with the lead and the basketball. Rogers around the left side perimeter. Works it over to the left side wing to Wilson tries to dump it down the post to McGuire, but it's too much on that pass. Goes through McGuire's hands and out of bounds. Clock rolls down to 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the fourth period. It's 54-35, Star Valley basketball trailing the Pinedale Wranglers. Nelson has the ball poked away into the backcourt, picked up by Wilson. She's going to steal and score. Left-handed layup on the other end. 23 for Wilson. 5:53 to play in the fourth period. Star Valley down by 22. Trouble in the front court. Nelson picks up the loose ball. Pivots, and finds Johnson. Still in the front court. Clock continues to tick down to 4:38 to play. Johnson, good move to get in the lane. Pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound to Pinedale, and a quick foul by Tori White. She kind of had to reach around the defender. Defender turned quicker than she expected and picks up the foul. That will be Tori's first personal, second team foul. Hill subs out of the game as Kleeman subs back in. Still 56-35, Pinedale with the lead and the basketball. 4:23 to play in the fourth period. 2 team fouls now on Star Valley. Wilson will, the foul offensively, not against Wilson, but it's going to be a push-off on the offense away from the basketball. They give that to McGuire, her fourth personal. Star Valley basketball with 4:15 to play in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. White in trouble in the corner. Ball tipped away and stolen, then double team and a jump ball call. Ball was stolen away, but Nelson did a great job jumping back in there to tie up the basketball. The arrow does favor Pinedale. So the Wranglers do get the basketball with 4:08 to play in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. 56-35, Pinedale on top as Wilson drives all the way to the rim on the left side and drops in 2 more. 25 for Wilson and a timeout taken by Star Valley. 3:58 to play in the fourth. 58-35 Pinedale back in 1 minute on SVI.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, it's not only about mining phosphate for production of crop nutrients that support western U.S. farmers and ranchers. It's about supporting our employees, neighbors, and local communities and their families. From providing quality competitive jobs to being an active partner in our local communities. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine. Passion for people and supporting local families by bringing Earth's resources to life.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
After the Star Valley timeout, Lady Braves taking on a very good Pinedale Lady Wrangler team. A team that's currently ranked in the top 5 in the latest Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll in the early goings of the season. Lady Braves with the basketball, but trailing 58-35, 3:53 to play in the fourth period. Nelson, double teamed on the perimeter, pivots to Mackey. Feeds it to Johnson. Shot fake. Now puts it up. No good. A great shot fake by Johnson, but I think the pass or the shot may have been deflected. Goes into the hands of Rogers, who was then fouled by Johnson. Stop the clock at 3 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the fourth. It's third team foul on Johnson, third personal foul on Johnson. Third team foul on the Lady Braves. 1 team foul given to Pinedale. Lady Wranglers up 58-35. Here's a great pass to Wilson, and good in the lane. It was actually not Wilson, it was Rogers. Gabby Rogers in the paint for 2. And Pinedale's hit the 60-point mark. They lead at 60-35. 3:18 to go in the fourth period. 3 ball away for Nelson in the corner. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by White and fouled on the putback. Great job by Tori to come down with the ball and just went up strong with it. Draws the contact. And White to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 3:12 to play in the fourth period. First free throw's on the way and good for Tori. It's her 6th point of the game. They give that foul to Lexi White. Will be her 4th personal. So 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on Pinedale. Second free throw is good. Tori's had a good game, 7 points for her. She's made a few plays on defense, out a big one off the offensive board. 3:06 to play in the fourth period. Here's a pass all the way down under the rim to Bowers. No shot, too far behind the backboard. She clears it back out to the corner. Now an angle drive by Pinedale. Kick it out, and a offensive charge is the call against the Lady Wranglers. They'll say Erica Wilson a little too aggressive going in, bouncing off some Star Valley players. That's an offensive call. Evens up the team foul count at 3 apiece and gives Wilson her 2nd personal. 2:50 to play, and then Pinedale has a steal on the other end. They go back down the floor in transition. This time it's good with the foul. Ellen Bowers drops it in transition for her 17th point of the game to stop the clock at 2:48 and the and one from the line. Two minutes, 48 seconds to go. They do get Nelson on the foul, her 2nd personal. 62-37 now. Pinedale on top. The free throw is good. The timeout on the floor. Wranglers leading it 63-37. Timeout Pinedale. Back in a minute on SVI.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Live coverage of Braves basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Out of the Pinedale timeout, it's 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in our High Country Solutions fourth quarter of play. Star Valley Lady Braves trailing the Pinedale Lady Wranglers by a score of 63-37. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on Pinedale. Johnson with the dribble for the Lady Braves, finds Mackey, goes down the lane to White, who scores with the foul. Mackey with a great assist to Tori on the opposite side of the key, and Tori goes up strong, draws the contact, and hits it off the square. 9 points now for Tori, trying to hit double figures on the game. If she can put this one in from the Riverside Dental free throw line. The shot is up and away, off the front rim, no good. Ball ricocheted on the rebound. Pinedale Wranglers track it down in the corner. It remains 63-39. 2:25 to go in the fourth period. Pinedale on top with the basketball. They go in the lane, but tipped away by White into the hands of Livy Kleeman. Another big play by Tori, this time on the defense, to tip the ball away and into Kleeman's hands. Now Star Valley on offense. Works it over to the left side to Hatterley. Tries to bounce it down low. The ball's loose, but picked up by Star Valley. Hatterley has it. Now goes to Johnson in the corner. Fakes a shot. Drives in. Cross to Mackey. Right wing threes away. Good! A splash for Cameron Mackey. And that's a Wyoming Army National Guard triple to make it 63-42. Pinedale still with the basketball now on the other end. 1:45 to go in the fourth period of play. Cross-court pass left side. Wilson answers for the three-shot. No good. This one ricochets out of bounds off the miss. And Star Valley will get it back. 63-42 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lady Braves trailing, but with the basketball. 1:35 remains in the fourth period. 4 team fouls on either team. Star Valley pumps it down to the corner to Hatterley. Back up to Mackey. Works it right side. Johnson to the free throw line. Now back out. White takes the three on the wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Pinedale. Hawk on the board. 1:17 to go, fourth period. Pinedale across the half-court line. Works to Bowers. Left wing threes away. Off the rim and no good, but it's rebounded by Pinedale and a travel call as Hawk had the rebound, was kind of falling, drug her pivot foot, and turns it back to the Lady Braves. 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining in the High Country Solutions fourth quarter. 63-42. Braves with the basketball. Back to Johnson. Down the key three. Popped out. It was on the inside rim, but it popped up and out. Jump ball on the rebound. Arrow favors Star Valley. 56 seconds to play in the fourth. Star Valley will inbound again. Work it to Johnson in the corner. Fake the three. Drive in. Now kick out. Mackey for three. Left it short. Rebounded by Pinedale. 50 seconds to go in the fourth period. Wranglers get the ball back with the lead up 63-42. Lady Braves on defense. Shot fake for White. She drives, kicks it back outside, and around the arc go the Wranglers. Clock down to 36 seconds to go. Ball poked away into the backcourt. It was touched by Star Valley, so no backcourt violation after it was picked up again by Pinedale. Up to 28 seconds to go. Three, wing, no good left side. Wranglers miss it. Star Valley on the rebound. Kleeman gets the board defensively. Mackey has the ball across the half-court line. 18 seconds to go in the game. Star Valley trailing 63-42. Johnson works right, back left. Extra pass into the corner to White. Nothing there. Clock down to 10, now 9 and 8 seconds with a cross-court pass to Hatterley. 6 seconds. 5 seconds to go in the game. Johnson makes a move at 3, 2, kick out. Hatterley, three at the buzzer, no good. And that will be your final score. Lady Braves drop this one. Final score 63-42. And again, against a really good Pinedale Lady Wrangler team, your final score. Silver Star post coverage coming your way next on the SVI Sports Network, back here in 2 minutes.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make plans now to spend this winter in beautiful Alpine, Wyoming. Bring your snowmobiles or rent one from one of our local retailers. The Grays River and surrounding areas offer plenty of options for both beginner and experienced rider. Or slow Wyoming winter stay today.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.